More calls tonight for the Indiana Attorney General to resign as people held a rally on the State House steps earlier today. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Julian Grace. Well, several state leaders and Governor Eric Holcomb have called for Attorney General Curtis Hill to resign. This all reportedly happened back in March at an Indianapolis bar. Hill is accused of inappropriately touching 4 women, including State House Rep. Maria Candelaria Reardon. Today's rally was in support of the women who say they were harassed by Hill. Wish TV's Jenny Dreasler was at the rally earlier today. She joins us now with the details. Hey, Jenny.
Hey, Julian. Well, the steps at the state capitol were filled with people rallying against what many call disturbing allegations against Attorney General Curtis Hill. It was a very visual show of support for the alleged victims that organizers of today's rally say should not be ignored.
No matter what title you carry or no matter what authority you have.
Strong words on the steps of the state capitol today as nearly 50 people, men and women, showed up to a rally in support of the 4 alleged victims of Attorney General Curtis Hill.
I'm definitely saddened. I expect the ethics of our Attorney General to last beyond 9 to 5.
No means no. It's not rocket science.
The rally's message as clear as the signs they were written on. Power is not permission.
It really is time up. Too many times people in power have taken advantage of those others who don't have the same kind of power by either making moves or creating hostile work environments.
Organizers who spoke at the rally stressed the importance of the Me Too movement, crediting it with starting an important conversation.
It has started us having conversations. It has created an environment where more people feel safe to talk about what has happened to them. And that is an important first step in ending sexual violence.
Chance and signs in tow. Those at today's rally hope the event serves as a powerful message that enough is enough when it comes to sexual violence against women.
He has a responsibility to step down as an elected official who has been credibly accused of sexual assault.
We do stand with them. We take their allegations very seriously. I do believe in due process. However, I do believe that it is time, like the governor said, and other GOP and Democrat lawmakers, it is time to sit down.
Attorney General Hill has denied all allegations against him and says he will not leave office tonight, asking for a thorough investigation. Jenny Dreasler, Wish TV News 8.
Thanks, Jenny, keeping us informed. Well, 2 of Hill's accusers told their side of the story. We have their statements on wishtv.com. There you can also read the Attorney General's full statement. We'll continue to follow this story and update you on air and, of course, online.